Well, I need to do a good old clean. Things are discombobulated and not organized. I guess it's going this way. Not organized. So dishes to do, dishes to put away, cabinets to wash, shelves to sort. Yeah, I mean, 2 shelves that are completely disorganized. And then food on the floor and a mop bucket. And yeah, I got a blue box and scrub that thing and scrub the water container and clean up there and do over there. Oh, first aid kitchen thing right there, in there. So first thing, I'm going to plop you down there. I'm going to remove jewelry and put an apron on, and I'll be back. Okay, so I'm making sure I have a drink. It's not really enough actually, but it'll do for now. The cabinet below has the apple cider vinegar that I talk about all the time. I have to get down here one of these days, and I have to prepare my cabinets because I've got baking to do. Yep, baking. Great. Green juice. Costco. Immune system builder. Good for you. 1 generous scoop. Better put the lid on this time. Yeah, last time it went everywhere. Have you ever done that? Let me know in the comments bar. Anybody ever put this on without the lid? Okay, I'll bring you back. Okay, got a straw. I did just do the, I just emptied the garbage. This will energize and give me exactly what I need to get my chores done. Little soap, it'll help. I'm going to have a wet floor to contend with and bare feet. I'm going to come back to that. My juice here, I have to scrub. So I'm hoping I've got everything here. I decided to do this video and then I did not. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'll be back. I can't find my spray anywhere, so I'm adding water and stuff. Oh man, I'm adding a little bit of dish soap, which I just did, and some vinegar. I used apple cider because I can't find the white. It'll clean it, and I'll back you up. Oh Lord, sorry. And please excuse me and my bad manners. Now I'll put you back here because this is where the stove is and this is where you can see everything. I'll be right there. I know it's not like a horrible mess, but I have to get it done. I really do. Maybe the best thing is just to put on blue gloves. Yeah, I'll do it this way. I'll put you right over here. And you can kind of see what's going on there. So, got a copious amount of dishes. Yuck. Paul washed these up last night. Thank God. And this shelf is just, it's a nightmare. I'm not even content with it. Sometimes I get, get to the point where it's overwhelming until I just get it started, and then I kind of, okay, I'm motivated, after a while. taken a whole pot of tea to get me caffeinated enough to want to do this. Y'all think I probably like cleaning. I do usually. Right now, I have a fibromyalgia flare-up, and I honestly don't feel like doing anything. Sort that out later. I know. The recipe box is needed. The book's up there. I'm just going to give this a little... Oh, there's the spray. You guys are probably sitting there going, Willow, Willow. Right there, right there. I want to move my sugar thing to the stove. I made up this water, so I may as well use it, right? Not a good idea to have that there. Hydrating the sponge. Okay, don't want to touch anything. I don't want to get crumbs or electrocuted, most of all. Oh, so I don't know if you're like me or not, but get to a point and it's like, holy cow, it's insane how crazy it gets. And then you're baking for the holidays, or you're baking for family, cooking for family, you're making stuff in bulk, whatever. And it's like all of a sudden, you know, it's just a catastrophe. I know for me it's that way. And I don't like it looking messy. It doesn't make me feel very good. It makes me feel like crap. Especially before I do that. Ugh. I'll do the ledge. So, can you see it there? Yes. It has dust. It's got fake flowers. I like them. Green onions. Love that. Jewelry. Dead sponge. And air freshener, because I like the place to smell fresh and clean. Just going to give this sponge a good scrub. And I'm going to use the magic eraser because heaven only knows what's been up here. Oh, that's really disgusting. I'm not gonna speed it up. It's just, you know, if you like this type of video, great. I frankly found a really nice girl on YouTube, and she's from England. She's the most fun voice. She's so real. She's not pretentious. She's very, very kind, very sweet. And she has, like, it is OCD. So I can relate. And you're sitting back going, no, yeah, I know me. But the cool thing about her is she's real. She's got kids. She's got a family. And mess, it just happens, you know. Here's what I hate, that the corner of things and the ledge coming down. It's like, how on the world? I didn't touch that. Ugh. Magic eraser has formaldehyde, and I'm sure you know that. And so you're probably thinking, Willow, why are you using that? Because it's what I got. And if you have a little, I don't know, issue with mess, I mean, we've got caulking in here. Like, can you see that? Hold on a second. The house has been painted every, I don't know, because there used to be a lot of tenants in here. Every couple of years. And the caulking has been redone, and yeah, it's cracking and all that. So, I think it's a good scrub. And that's what I like to do around the sink, especially the taps, the whole 9 yards. 1 second. So this may be long, maybe short. Watch if you want. You can sub if you want. If this isn't your content, I totally get it. It's not for everyone. My thing is, though, there's so many critters, sorry, around your sink. Ah, it's disgusting. So You know, maybe you don't want to talk about it and you can hide your head in the sand, and I could do that myself. But now I'm working up here. I'll just adjust it as we go. Faux flowers work well. Odd numbers, I like it. I could do that. I'm putting something else away. Making sure there's nothing in it. I dump my water because it doesn't seem like I'm using it anyway. Over here, I'm going to give a little rinse. Put it over here. Wash this down. This Palmolive orange. Anytime I do a video where I'm washing dishes, I talk about it because it just leaves a really good smell. It's really, really, really nice. So I'm trying to encourage all of you to get it, just because I think that you'll really enjoy it. Now that's been done. This is clean. This was done last night by Paul, but I just wanted to give it a little bit of a scrub. Here's another thing I want to do. Over here, put the tea towel down so that all the water goes whoosh. Do you want me to do stuff by hand? No, probably not. I'll figure it out as I go. Got half of the dishwasher loaded to go. So I might just, in fact I am doing it. Because today I don't want to work. I don't want to do it. Oh. Anyway, I don't know if you're like me. Other days, yeah, you know, wash teapots. If I was washing teapots today, it'd be a different story. I'd be so happy, but I'm not. And you know, I did a lot of dishes yesterday. I did 2 loads of dishes by hand. And to me, that's just too much. So, cheating when I can is a nice thing, especially when I'm in a bit of a rush. I don't even know what sponge I want. Pathetic. I'll just leave it there to dry. Little popcorn ball from the dollar store. Isn't it cute? I like it. Alright. So, push this in here and use this. I saved my cracked dishes. I've got a lot of Royal Albert Old Country Rose in here just because it's cute. 1 minute. Right. I'm going to put this behind here. I want to encourage you, if you hate doing stuff, make a list. If that doesn't help, make another list. Please make a list. It will help, I promise. And then just tackle one thing at a time. Give yourself a little bit of, give yourself a cup of coffee for doing it. And go, yeah, I did that. It's finished. I don't have to think about it now. And it's a good thing. It's a good feeling of satisfaction when you get your dishes done, when you get your vacuuming done, you polish the wood in the living room, dining room, bedroom, you tidy your end tables, you tidy your dresser. Don't let somebody clog it all up with receipts and garbage. Does it happen to me? Uh-huh. I just told you what happens in my place. I have to put my foot down and say, okay, enough. I've had enough of you trashing my dresser. I mean, I have to give my husband, it's so funny, because it's comical when you've been together as long as us. I have to give him 24 hours notice that I'm doing his side of the love seat on the table, the end table. Now, 24 hours notice. I tell him, honey, and he will be honest about it. He'll go, yeah. Are you going to do your table? No, leave it alone. And I'll tell him, I'm giving you 24 hours notice, and if you don't get it done, I will. I'll oil it. I'll put everything back lovingly. But it needs to get done. And of course, if I don't get anywhere, then obviously it gets done. And I tell him in the middle of a really busy week. So I plan it when he's really super busy. And that way, he can't react. He's with customers. And he's like, and you can just hear the Scott in his voice. Like, it's so funny. You can hear the temper. Oh, it's hilarious. I go, have a nice day, baby. Love you. Pick your battles. Say it lovingly. I'm not doing it to hurt him. I just want it clean. But you know what? It's a catastrophe all over again. Am I going to do it today? Yep. Am I going to let him know? Nope. He had sufficient notice. I cleaned it. He messed it. That's what's going on. It's all good. Funny thing about us. I'm going to pause you for a second. I wanted to get the dishes from the living room and bring them in here. Got a teapot here. So I am going to use the magic eraser. It seems to really bring out tea stains immediately with no hesitation. I love that. So I think the thing about cleaning too is pick what works for you. If a magic eraser works, well, do it. If bleach works, do it. Comet, whatever. Natural, go for it. I don't tell people what to do. I come up with ideas. And you can serve yourself with your own ideas. You can pick and choose and do what you like. Oh, this is very therapeutic, I must say. Oh, teapots. Teacups, oh my. Yes. Now, when it comes to my bathtub, our tub needs to be replaced. Is it going to happen? Nope. Just being real truthful with y'all. It ain't going to happen. So, what I do is I try to get it as spotless as possible. And what I use, it's just Paul and I using it, but it really holds the mess. The bottom was scratched. Who the heck lived here? I don't know. A bunch of tenants that had other tenants. And yeah, they put stuff down the drains. They had chopsticks, steel chopsticks down the drain. I guess it was to PO the manager or owner, I don't know, but it caused a lot of plumbing damage. And it was all fixed before we moved in here, of course, but I mean, I did find some chopsticks. And I got a rat, not a live one. You know, when they wash your hair in the sink and your hair goes down the drain. See, that's not something I do, so I know it's not me. Never wash your hair down the kitchen sink unless that's the only place you can wash it. But put down one of the screens that looks like, well, I don't know. I mean, it just gives me an idea. Like that from the dollar store. Can you see that? Da-da-da. Yeah, it's got a little screen. Like a Buxton thing. They go through the dishwasher really, really, really well. And it's good. That's it. I'm going to let it sit up while it drains. Leaving that there. Oh, Lord help us. Okay, so I have a bunch of sponges. Oh, here's another little hack. I got this from somebody else on YouTube, and I don't remember who it's from, but it's a good one. Okay, with your laundry, and you probably do this already. If you have sponges or something that needs to be washed and it's wet, okay, put it in a separate container, not your laundry basket, or you'll have moldy stuff. So I put mine, it's in a garbage bin from the dollar store. It's not used for garbage. So my son accidentally, well, he didn't know. He thought it was a garbage bin. No, that's for dirt or wet, dirty clothes. So anyway, he dumped the vacuum in here. I have a Dyson. I can use that really well for my hand and stuff like that. So anyway, yeah, your wet stuff, you want to keep in a separate container. Let's look at the beside the laundry or on top of your machine. Just make sure, you know who gave that idea? Grandma and Grandpa Griffith. They're a Mormon couple. I think they're in Salt Lake City. I haven't watched them for a while. They're on a mission. There you go, in there, beside the laundry machine. This is clean, it's just a little wet. Not a big deal. The other thing, the cat water bowl. It's going into the dishwasher, and I'll tell you why. The dishwasher will clean it perfectly. And I'm talking at the same time, and I have asthma right now really bad. Anyway, it'll clean it really, really well, and I'll replace it with 2 others and the dispenser. So they don't get tap water, they get dispenser water like Paul and I drink. So we make sure in our pantry to have plenty of food and water for our putty tats. So that's a good thing, right? Okay. I use soap, now I'm using the magic eraser. Not a big deal. Oh, 21 minutes, really? Well, it happens in cleaning videos. And you can see how little I've done. Like, seriously. I told Paul I wasn't doing anything today. I'll do that when I want to. And I dumped popcorn last night. He goes, look at the mess you make, because I'm a mess maker. I went, I didn't do that. No, I know full well I did. But you know, I got to keep the man on his toes. So I said the cats. What happened was the cats were eating popcorn last night, not me. I said, I passed out early. So anyway, whoops. I will be doing that today. You know, getting that all dusted in there and cleaned up and blah, blah, blah. Don't you love clean sinks? Does it make you feel good as I do? I love the feeling of clean sinks. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea. Okay. Give it a little bit of a rinse. Get that step going. Woo! That's good enough for me. Is it good enough for you? Oh, that's not full. Gotta fill this up. I like to always make sure daily that my dispensers are full, and it keeps me accountable to how much I use. I do use a lot, but it's good stuff. Here we go. It's just me. And I only use that little thing from the dollar store for, you know, sinks. Now, controversial thinking, but I did clean my sinks. And I'm going to be putting something that could be potentially dirty in here. And again, you can watch or not, it's up to you. Before I do anything, actually, I'm going to do the coffee maker. And you're under that. There we go. So, I don't have the time today to be all fancy about putting something where it belongs. I'll be right back. To me, fresh air is very, very important when I'm doing my cleaning. So usually the heat is off for the most part. It is today. Oh wait, the living room might be on. I'll have to check that. This is not the controversial thing that I'm talking about, but I want to get this coffee maker cleaned up because, good heavens, it really gets oily. There's a lot of oil and caffeine, or in coffee. That's what gives you heartburn. If you suffer with heartburn during the day after you've had a lot of coffee, yeah, it's the oil in the coffee, and the bean itself. So I just want to get this nice for Paul. He loves his coffee, his little coffee station. It's nothing fancy, nothing like a lot of the girls will put on, and I should do that for him. He deserves more than that. But anyway, I take pleasure in caring for my husband and being a homemaker. I love it. I'm very domesticated and I enjoy that part. It's fun. I was trained, you could say, to be my mother's slave, but it fits the meat in the bottom because I enjoy it. Okay, got a little bit of Look how dirty it was. Yeah. I want this to sparkle and shine. And he goes to use it, whether he thinks about it or not. He's pouring a pot of love. I know it's mushy, but what can I say? He might drive me crazy, but I love him. He's so cute. You've seen Paul videos. Those Scottish blue eyes. Good heavens. They're gorgeous. His mom had beautiful big green eyes like a goat. Like me. Green-eyed. There's not one child that has the green eyes. Well, except for her grandchildren. Oh, bless them all. Yep. She was a full-blooded Scot born in Edinburgh. And his father is very Scottish too. I'm going to come back and do a part 2 because I ain't nowhere near done. Talk to you in a bit.